Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's another blog. I have a couple topics I want to talk about, but I might wait for later on this week to make those videos. Excuse me. So I'll talk about from where I left off last time. It was Thursday. I always make my video blogs on Thursdays. Friday night, I'm not gonna lie, I got pretty upset. I got upset because I went upstairs, and my mom and my stepdad were talking, and I knew there was bad news to be told just by how my stepdad was holding my mom. So, and I know I'm going to be left out in the dark with the whole cancer thing, so it kind of really got to me, and I decided to get really wasted. I got really, really wasted Friday. Woke up the next morning, and then I kind of realized the next morning, like, how lucky I am. I will recommend this. Do not get drunk. Do not use a substance to, not be upset. It's alright to be upset. I don't like being upset, so, it's to each his own. I don't like being upset, so kind of got really wasted with some friends, and, I realized that, I have good friends because they took care of me that night, so, Saturday, they drank again. And I kind of watched over them that time. I watched over a couple friends that time while they drank. I did not drink because I felt like crap the next day. Sunday, I didn't really do a whole lot. Monday, my mom took the day off again. She didn't really talk about anything. She didn't want to talk about anything. I could tell there was something on her mind, but she didn't want to talk about it, so I'm not going to push it. So I went shopping with her all day Monday. Kind of sucked. Tuesday, I feel like I did something Tuesday, but I don't remember what I did Tuesday. Went and saw Iron Man yesterday. Iron Man 3 was alright. I expected a little bit more, but it's Iron Man. It is what it is. So, I had a good time. I went with a bunch of my friends. It was a lot of fun. So, I want to talk about mornings. Reason I want to talk about mornings is because it is morning. And I feel like the morning is the most important thing out of the day. And I feel like people really take the morning for granted. You really think about it. You get up in the morning, you're like, ugh, I want to sleep some more. I don't want to get up. I'm comfortable. Wintertime, I'm warm. I don't want to be cold. And I don't know what it's been or what's been going on, but I get up in the morning and I feel like $1 million. Oh, I know what I did Monday or Tuesday. I went for like a 5-mile bike run and like a 3-mile run. 5-mile biking or 6. It was 5 or 6, and then 3-mile thing. But anyways, what I'm trying to get to is, how do I say this? In the mornings, you just feel like shit. Most people feel like shit. And I used to remember feeling like shit. But when I had a purpose, I didn't feel like shit in the mornings. Like, I'd get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and go for a run when I was wrestling back in high school. And that run was awesome. The shower was awesome. And, that's the thing, is I worked out during the summertime. Summertime, obviously, I slept in until like 8 or 9. I think 7 maybe at one point in time. I'd get up at 7, go work out, eat, and then fall back asleep. But, it's one of those things where, I talked to my parents about it, and they're like, we dread getting up. I talked to my sister about it, and I'm like, you ever think maybe you're not doing what you should be doing with your life if you're that miserable where you hate getting up in the morning? I know, right now I don't have a job, and, I'm not, I'm doing work here and there. By the way, I got another job doing some tile, making some good money. I thought about it, and I'm just like, I get up in the morning, and I really cherish the morning. Like, I get up in the morning, and I don't even have to get up in the morning. I can get up in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Hell, I can get up at 10. I get up at, 6, 7, sometimes 5, wide awake, and I'm just like, man, today's beautiful. And I really thought about it the other day, and I feel like that's what people do wrong, is I feel like they get up in the morning, and they just start off with a shitty attitude, a shitty moment, and a shitty day, and the rest of the day is gone that way. And I feel like, a reason I know that is because I used to get up in the mornings and feel like crap and feel like shit and not want to get up in the morning and dread getting up in the morning. And now and lately, I get up in the morning and I feel awesome. I have a ritual in the morning. Start off with, let's be honest, everybody wants to lay there for an extra minute or so. I don't have to get up at any certain time, but when I am up, I'm up. So I kind of just lay there, and I really, I honestly kind of just close my eyes, and I cherish all the good things that are going around me, all the things I have, all the things that I want to have. I think about those things, the things I want out of life. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult for me to think about that because I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, but I know my end goal might be, like I might change my mind. A year from now I might want something different. So, I think about that and I do that, and I think it helps a lot. I get up, obviously got to go to the bathroom in the morning, go to the bathroom, and I drink a glass of water, and that water is amazing. I don't immediately start my morning like yeah, super gun ho. It's not like that. It's pretty chillax morning. I listen to a couple songs, a couple videos. They're things that I like, and they make me smile in the morning. They make my day in the morning, honestly. And after that, I read the Bible. I don't read a lot of it. I should read more. I don't read that much of it. Depending on how I'm feeling afterwards, I either work out really good and then shower and then my day starts, or after the Bible I do some ACT words, try to get my vocabulary up to par, learn, I do about 50 words and I try to at least remember one or two, or just try to soak it in for right now, and then I work out afterwards. So that's what I do in the mornings. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but, what do you do in the morning? You just get up, brush your teeth, shower, go to work, and then that's it? Like, I feel like that's the problem, is people get so obsessed with, work, and they don't realize that you gotta really soak in life, and life is so important. And, I've had a lot of my friends, tell me, they're like, dude, how do you do it? How do you smile? How do you sit there and, your mom has cancer, your dog died within this year, your girlfriend broke up with you, how do you do it? You financially were stuck in for a while, and I was. I had a friend ask me the other day, and I was just like, I asked him a real question. What would you do if you had a week to live? And he gave me this response, and I was just like, I just kind of was baffled by his response, because it was just one of those why don't you do it? What the hell are you so afraid of doing what you just told me? Why do you have to wait a week to do this? Why don't you do it now? Why don't you figure out how you can do it within this year? And I thought about it the other day, and I was just like, I'm not gonna lie. I thought about this that day, and we were sitting there talking, and I texted my ex-girlfriend. I texted her, and I told her how I felt. I know some people were like, bad move. I know it was probably a bad move, but then at the same time, I thought to myself, you know what? If you were to be gone that day, would you want to sit there and say it? Would you wish you would have said it? Or would you wish someone that you loved and cared about, or might have loved or cared about, told you how they felt about you before they died? You never know. You really never know when it's going to end. So, when you think about it, that's really the biggest thing, is you never know how much time you have on this planet. And you can't sit there and wonder what if. You can't sit there and think later, oh, I wish I would have done that. Or... that's the thing, is obviously you're dead, you don't really think. I think, maybe, I don't know. I guess it depends on religion. But, think about it, if, for example, you have a best friend, and you saw them, and you could have gave them a hug before they left, and you chose not to, you're like, yeah, whatever, I'll see you later, and then they died. I bet you'd feel kind of shitty that you didn't tell them later. Actually told them later. I always make an emphasis to give my friends a handshake or a hug or something like that when I'm getting ready to leave. I always make sure, if we're all drinking, I make sure that they're sober before they leave. It's just certain things I do, and it's just one of those, he told me all these things that he would do within a week, and I'm just like, why wait a week? Or why wait till you're dying on your last thing to sit there and tell someone you care about them, or to tell them how much they meant to you? Why would you wait? And I thought to myself, why would I wait? I mean, she knows I care about her, but why not tell her? So, I don't know. I kind of feel like it was a dumb move to tell my ex-girlfriend that, but at the same time, I feel like it wasn't because I got it off my chest and it felt good. So, it's kind of a long video, so I think I'm going to end it right now. But think about that next morning, or think about it before you get up. What is something you can do that would make your life better? And I mean, here's the thing, I work out and I have a ton of energy, like it's insane. And you don't have to work out. Maybe it might be you feel like you should be a little bit smarter. You can't afford to go to school, you can still afford to get free books and free stuff on the internet. There's stuff on there all the time. And that's the thing is people say they don't have time. It doesn't, I get up at random times, I know that. But you know what? I know people, I have my best friend, one of my best friends. He is literally going 24/7. He has a girlfriend, was in the military, had a full-time job, was in school full-time, and was donating time to Big Brother program. So, I mean, here's the thing. Oh, he ran marathons, triathlons? Yeah, triathlons. I'm pretty sure he's done Ironmans or is in the process of doing Ironmans. He does all that crap. So when people tell me you don't have time, I think it's funny because it's like, really you don't have time, or you don't want to make time for something that might be important to you or should be important to you, or you just choose to hold it off. So, I mean, really, I guess this video would be more or less like, my life's been going good. I'm not going to sit here and put things off that might be important or should be important. I'm not going to put them off. So the question is, what's important to you, and are you taking the steps to get to what's important to you? And if you're not taking the steps, why? What's stopping you, and what should be important to you? Hope you guys enjoyed. Like always, much love. Peace out.